People usually think fat loss is about eating less and moving more. But diet and exercise combined are just a part of it, only about 30%. Another 30% is your mindset. And the final 40%, it's the ability to stick to what you said you'd do day in and day out. So, what are the most important factors for fat loss? Let's break it down. Step 1. Find your why. There's always a moment that makes you decide it's time to change. Maybe it's a picture of yourself that you didn't recognize, or maybe it's a picture of someone else who's where you want to be. That spark is powerful, but it fades quickly. To keep it going, you need a strong why that's bigger than just looking good. Maybe it's to be healthier for your kids or to feel confident in your own skin. Whatever it is, hold on to it because that's what will keep you going when motivation runs out. Next, you need a clear, measurable goal. Saying I want to lose weight isn't enough. You need to be specific, like I'm going to lose 10 pounds by November 1st. This gives you something to aim for and a deadline to keep you on track. But a goal without a plan is just a wish. You need a detailed, realistic plan that's tailored to you. Maybe that means swapping out your usual dinner pizza and soda for grilled chicken and veggies. Or maybe it's adding a 20-minute walk after work. The key is to make changes that are sustainable, not drastic. Then, it's time to set up your environment for success. If your fridge is full of junk food, it's going to be hard to stick to your plan. So get rid of the chips and cookies and stock up on healthy options like fruits, vegetables, and lean proteins. And don't forget to prepare your meals in advance. If you have healthy meals ready to go, you're less likely to reach for something quick and unhealthy. But even with the best plan and the perfect environment, there will be days when you don't feel like sticking to it. This is where willpower comes in. Willpower is like a muscle. The more you use it, the stronger it gets, but it's not infinite. That's why it's important to build habits that don't rely on willpower. For example, if you always exercise first thing in the morning, it becomes automatic, and you don't have to rely on willpower to get it done. Now let's talk about the basics of fat loss. The only way to lose fat is to be in a calorie deficit, which means eating fewer calories than your body needs. But how do you know how many calories that is? You can start by using an online calculator to estimate your daily calorie needs based on your age, gender, weight, and activity level. But remember, this is just an estimate. You'll need to adjust based on your results. If you're not losing weight, you might need to lower your calories or increase your activity. And if you're losing too quickly, you might need to eat a bit more. It's all about finding the right balance for your body. But here's the thing, calories aren't the only thing that matters. You also need to pay attention to macronutrients, which are protein, carbs, and fat. Protein is especially important because it helps you maintain muscle mass while losing fat. A good rule of thumb is to aim for about 0.8 to 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight. When it comes to carbs and fat, the best approach is to find what works best for you. Some people do better with higher carbs, while others feel better with more fat. The key is to focus on whole, minimally processed foods like fruits, vegetables, whole grains, and lean proteins. These foods are not only more nutritious, but they're also more filling, which make it easier to stay in a calorie deficit. Now let's talk about exercise. Exercise is important for fat loss, but it's not as important as diet. You can't out-exercise a bad diet. However, exercise does have a lot of benefits. It helps you burn more calories, build more muscle, and improve your overall health. The best type of exercise for fat loss is the one you enjoy and can stick with. Whether it's weightlifting, running, cycling, or dancing, find something you love and make it a regular part of your routine. And don't forget about NEAT, or non-exercise activity thermogenesis. This is the energy you burn throughout everyday activities like walking, cleaning, and even fidgeting. Increasing your NEAT can make a big difference in your overall calorie burn. Finally, the most underrated factor in fat loss is sleep. Sleep plays a crucial role in regulating hormones that control hunger and metabolism. When you're sleep deprived, your body produces more ghrelin, the hormone that makes you feel hungry, and less leptin, the hormone that makes you feel full. This can lead to overeating and make it harder to stick to your plan. So if you want to lose fat, make sleep a priority. Aim for 7 to 9 hours of quality sleep each night. And if you're not getting enough sleep, work on improving your sleep habits before you worry about anything else. In summary, fat loss isn't just about diet and exercise. It's about finding your why, setting clear goals, making a plan, and creating an environment that supports your success. It's about building habits that make healthy choices automatic and being consistent even when it's hard. And most importantly, it's about taking care of your body, including getting enough sleep so you can achieve your goals and maintain them for the long term. Anyway, let's move on to some actionable tips you can start using today to make fat loss easier. Tip number 1. Start by making small, sustainable changes. Don't try to overhaul your entire lifestyle overnight. Instead, focus on 1 or 2 things you can do consistently, like adding more vegetables to your meals or going for a walk after dinner. Keep track of your progress. Take progress pictures, measure your waist, and weigh yourself regularly. But don't get too caught up in the numbers. The scale can fluctuate a lot from day to day, so look at the overall trend over time. Tip number 3. Find a support system. Whether it's a friend, family member, or online community, having someone to share your journey with can make a big difference. They can help you accountable and provide encouragement when you need it. Tip number 4. Don't be afraid to ask for help. If you're struggling to lose weight on your own, consider working with a coach or nutritionist. They can help you create a plan that's tailored to your needs and provide guidance along the way. Tip number 5. Be patient. Fat loss takes time, and there will be ups and downs along the way. But if you stay consistent and keep working towards your goals, you will see results. Another way to see results faster, I highly recommend that you give this video a watch next. 12 foods to build muscle and burn fat.